So, guys, good evening to everybody and welcome once again to my evening show. How is everybody doing? This is weekend, and I do not want you to be bored. This is weekend, so I'm here to brighten up your day. I came here to brighten up, to lighten it up, to put light in your life. Kanda, how do I put Candice or Candice D? Okay, let's call it Candice D. So, good evening to everybody and welcome. This is going to be an interesting program, very interesting one. Now, show me some love by liking and sharing. Only one person. Show me some love by liking and sharing this program. What's going on? I did not do you anything wrong now. I didn't do you anything wrong. Like and share this program. No be me do you. I pronounced it right. Thank you. That's Candice. Okay, Candice D. Rosie Obaide. I see you. Obaide. Hope I got it right, the pronunciation. So, guys, you're welcome. This is going to be another educational program. Very nice one. So, let me give shout out to a very nice person who is liking and sharing my program. That's Maya. Did I get it? What's the name again? Massa. Now I got it. Massa is the name. So, guys, welcome to another interesting program. So, like and share, bring in more people so that we can start on time. We can start on time when it is weekend. If we finish this one on time, I'm good. Taiwo, Olowe, good evening to you. If we start on time, we finish on time, then I can come live later tonight once again, maybe at midnight. This one is going to be an interesting program. How your environment affects you. How your environment affects you. You need to listen to this program. You've got to listen to this program. How your environment determines so much about you. I will help and share this program. Man, I'm not seeing it. I want to give shout outs to. Wait. Abayemi. I think that should be the name. Man, I'm not seeing very well. Okay. Aro, you've shared. Thank you. Oh, Mbue Timothy from Cameroon. Are you living in Yaoundé? Yaoundé, Cameroon. Yaoundé, that's Yaoundé. I know Yaoundé. Good to have you in the building. Mbue Timothy. I love that name. That is African name, Mbue Timothy. So what's going on? Now where are my guys on YouTube? What's going on? Does it mean all the guys are sleeping or what? Man. So wait, I need to give this Abayomi some good shout outs. Man, I'm not seeing very well. Also, Mbue Timothy, you are currently in Cameroon. Yes. How many people do we have? Now, what's normally when I go live, under a minute you get like 200 people watching on TikTok. What's going on? What's going on? So, somebody said, now let me share with you what somebody said. Rian said he got bad news today. A lady he slept with gave him venereal disease, herpes. He's asking if he should be worried about it. Well, this is not why we came here, but you've got to be worried about it. Don't live your life carelessly. So it's a holiday weekend in the US, Candice. Good to know. Then you stay tuned. You are going to enjoy this program. So Candice is trolling. Anyway, nobody knows when they are serious or not. But let me forget about that topic now. So, guys, you're welcome to my. If it gets dark, I put on my lights. I came out full time. So 120 something people. Now, as you watch me, you like and share this program so that others can join us. And for those of you see me for the first time, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Rodi. If you do not know my name is Rodi. I am the one and only Rodi. We are not two. Any other Rodi you see anywhere is a counterfeit. That is fake. I am the one and only Rodi. Guys, let's go. This program will change your life. After listening to this program, it will change your life. I'm the person telling you. Let's go. But the thing is, to encourage me, to encourage me, you need to be liking and sharing. Now listen, do you know why people pay to go watch soccer players, football? Why people pay money, fan club, why they go watch footballers? Do you know why? It is to cheer the players on, even when they get tired, so that they will keep moving. Even if you are tired, as they are hailing you, as they are cheering you on, you keep moving. You cannot be here and I'm making videos. I'm running a program and you are quiet. You are not liking, you are not sharing, you are not following. Man, why are you here then? It does not make sense. Spectators cheer on their favorite team. So if you are here to watch, you like, you share. It does not cost you anything. You are helping to grow the platform. But it's not by force. So there are people that normally, they do it willingly. You hear the English? Normal. So guys, this evening, I came out to look at the other side of the coin. I came out to look at the other side of the coin. You know, a coin has two sides. Do you understand me? So this evening, I came out to look at the other side of the coin. Let's go. You know, I have anchored many programs here. That is, I told you guys, there are times you air your problems. You tell people about your problems. And that is why you have mouths. That is, you were told to ask and it shall be given unto you. Are you listening to me? There are times you've got to ask. That's why you have mouths. I told you guys, there are Two main reasons why you've got mouths: to eat and to speak, to talk. Do you understand what I mean? So let's go. No, for those of you who have been following this page for a long time, listen attentively. I told you guys, I said, for everything under the sun, there is a time and a season for it. There is a time to say a word, and there is a time to keep short, to keep your mouth shut. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to go to bed and a time to rise. Everything has time. So this evening, I came out to tell you that there is a time you keep your mouth shut. This is the program I came out for. There are things about you that no human being on earth is supposed to know. Listen attentively. My name is Roddy. I'm going to give you this one is this. Now I'm going to keep it raw this evening. There are certain things about you that no human that you take to the grave. Are you listening to me? Let's go. Man, share this program. I intend to spend like an hour with you guys and then I'm done. I go take a walk and come back again for night show. Let's go. If I do not give you a shout out, please don't be upset with me because I'm not seeing properly. I'm not seeing especially the alphabets on TikTok. I'm not seeing them. So I'm not seeing the names. But I saw Stankovic. Stankovic, long time. It has been some months I've not seen you, Stankovic. Where have you been? I've not seen you for like 6 months now, but good to have you back in the building. Guys, you're welcome. You see, it is not everything you do, you tell people. It's not everywhere you go, you tell people. It's not every friend you meet, you tell people. Listen attentively. Share this program. Do not forget, for everything under the sun, there is a time and a season for it. This program is time for you to keep your mouth shut. We are looking at the other side of the coin. Let me share a story of a woman. This woman told me her story. And this story is something you are going to learn from. A woman told me that when she wanted to travel abroad, she got invitation letter from abroad. Listen attentively. She got invitation letter from somebody living abroad. And, submitted all her documents. All the documents the embassy required. But immediately she planned traveling abroad. She was so excited, so happy, that she announced it to everybody. A lot of people were jubilating with her. She did not know that there is no art to find the mind's construction in the face. Do you understand me? You cannot know what somebody has in mind by merely looking at the person's face. Somebody may be laughing with you, but in the person's heart, is not wishing you well. Is planning destruction and harm. Share this program. So, immediately when this woman was planning to travel abroad, she told her friends, sometimes, you do certain things for people, you want people to like you, celebrate you, but it is not like that. So now, after this lady had submitted her documents to the embassy, listen attentively. After the lady had submitted her documents to the embassy, listen. Now they asked her to come for interviews and other things. Guess what? Each time she had appointment to go to the embassy, she went with someone. And as she got to the embassy, you see the embassy staff point at her, say, listen, you go back. As she's standing in the queue, the embassy officials will call her out and say, go back. Today is not for you. She had to wait for more months. After like 2 months or a month, and she went again. The second time, as she stood, I'm telling you true life stories. True life story. As she went the second time, abundance grace, I see you. As she went for her visa the second time, they did not even allow her to enter the premises. They singled her out from the crowd and said, go back. She returned back home. This happened 4 times. Now, the lady became frustrated and she lost interest in traveling abroad. So after a while, she concluded that, man, they were not going to issue her visa anymore. Listen to this gist so you can learn. Listen. So the woman truly gave up. That is, she decided she wasn't traveling anymore. Now went back to her city where she lived and told the people that she was truly, not that she did not want to pretend. Listen to this gist. She now went back to her city, to where she lived, her town, and now announced to the people, say she wasn't traveling again. They refused to give her visa. Now this lady began to plan of how to start running a business in Africa. She started looking for a way to, start a business in Africa. After a while, like a month or 2 months, somebody I'm rushing this program. So as she went and announced she wasn't traveling again, people's mind removed from that traveling. People stopped thinking about it. There are sometimes you tell people your plans, they put their mind on what you are doing. That is, their meditations will be evil towards your plans, your intentions. Do you understand me? They think evil of your intentions. Now listen. That is, if they stay on their own, they will be thinking, man, so this lady wants to travel abroad and leave us. She wants to go have good life. She might go abroad now, have children in abroad, buy cars and build house. You see them, they start being bad. This is witchcraft. Bad mind. If you go through your Bible, listen, this program is going to be interesting. According to the Bible, it says, for God repented of creating man, for all his thoughts and meditations are continually evil. He said man's meditations were evil. The meditations of a man's heart, that's what men thought in their heart, their thinkings. Think evil thoughts. Now, let me go further. So now this lady now canceled the idea of traveling abroad. She said she wasn't going, and she told her friends and everybody around that she wasn't going, and she meant it. Now, she forgot the plans. After like a month or so, Somebody reminded her, said, but I thought you had supplied all your documents and everything to the embassy. The woman said, the person said, go and try. Go and try. This lady, you mean it? Somebody told her, go and try. She went to the embassy on a Friday like this. As she went there, I see you. Thank you, I appreciate you. As she went to the embassy, the people, the staff, the workers there said, where have you been? As said, they have been looking for her for months, for almost a month, that her visa was ready. Don't forget, this is a true life story. This was somebody that had been going to the embassy and they were turning her back. They do wear people mask, face spiritual mask. Listen attentively, they do wear people spiritual mask. Sometimes they cast spell of hatred wherever you go. They hate you. Anywhere he got a do you understand me? They put, yes, they do it. Spiritual mask. They wear you spiritual mask. Anywhere you go, people will hate you. Let's continue. Now let's continue. So now, this lady went on a Friday to the embassy. Lo and behold, there on the spot, they gave her visa. This was somebody that they have been turning back. The woman couldn't believe it. This time around, she did not tell anybody. She quickly confirmed her ticket and off she went. She did not last 2 days in the country and she moved instantly. I told you, I said, the people that surround you and your environment can hinder your progress. It's not everybody that is supposed to follow you to a journey. It's not everybody that is supposed to follow you somewhere. Let me go further. Guys, like and share this video. If I should take you, now this is, you know that I read the Bible. And sometimes I take some stories that happened in the Bible to teach. Jesus Christ had 12 disciples, but he had Ancestral, Peter, James, and John. Listen attentively. There were times Jesus went to heal a sick person, and he did not. Sometimes he went alone, sometimes he went with his Ancestral. Before he was crucified, listen attentively. Before Jesus was crucified, he went with his disciples to the Garden of Gethsemane. Garden of Gethsemane. Listen, so many stories this evening. Whenever he went to pray, he had 12 disciples. But whenever he went to pray, he went with Peter, James, and John, the Ancestral, and he left the others behind. Now ask yourself, why did Jesus abandon the rest and went with his Ancestral? These are people that his spirit aligns. That is, his spirit aligns with their spirit. Do you understand me? His spirit and the spirit of those three disciples were compatible, highly compatible. The energies aligned together. There are people, listen attentively, this is no joke. There are people, if they stay in your surrounding, if you pray from now till next year, your prayer will never be answered. There are people, if they stay around you, your prayer, if you like, fast and pray till next year, your prayer will never be answered. They obstruct. The spirit in them, the energy in them will hinder your progress, your prayer. The Jesus you are calling on, now, story plenty this. Now listen, share this program, let me flow this evening. Share this program, let me flow. There are people, if they stay around you, If they stay around you, there is nothing you will do on earth that will progress. Your prayers will not be answered. Let me share how I'm telling you how your this evening, how your environment can hinder you completely. Let me share this story with you now. Now you need to, this life is too deep. In the Bible, listen, this is not a religious platform, but learn from this story now. Learn from this story. This story will guide you. I told you there are some. Now let me just continue. There was a blind man in the Bible in the city of Bethsaida. Listen, there was a blind man in the Bible in in the city of Bethsaida. They brought this blind man for Jesus to heal. Guess what? Jesus took that man. He couldn't. There are so many places Jesus couldn't heal the sick in the Bible because of the environment. Now, Jesus had to take this man, held him in his hand, and took him out of town. He held that blind man in his hand. He carried the man and took the blind man out of the town. Did you know why? Let me tell you. Because of the environment. You try healing. Jesus wasn't able. He tried to heal the blind man there, but could not heal the blind man. Did you know why? Because of the people's hearts disbelief. The energy, the negative energy. He took the man there. He took the man out of town. Even he tried to heal the man. He healed the man twice. First time the man couldn't receive his sight. Even after taking the man out of town. Go read your Bible now. Listen, story plenty. After first time, the man he asked the man, "Are you seeing?" The man said he was only seeing trees and this he couldn't see. He had to either one his part at the man's eyes. His part at the eyes. The second healing, the man received the sight. Now look at what Jesus told him. After healing the man. Listen, this we grab this one now. After he healed the man, the blind man received the sight. Don't forget, he took the man out of town. Now I told you there are people, if you hang around them, if you are sick, you will not get healed. If you are poor, you remain poor. If you want, you will not see progress because of the environment you are, the people that surrounds you. You don't understand it. Now, after Jesus had healed the man, listen to what the interesting part of this gist. After Jesus had healed the blind man, he instructed him. Look at what Jesus said to the man. He said, "Do not enter the city." That city he took him. He said, "Go straight home. Don't pass through that city." Did you know why? Because if that guy should pass through that city, the same energy, the same people who had been a hindrance to his sight, who had been his problem, he shouldn't. I told you in the morning, I said, if you leave Egypt, do not go back to Egypt. Go read your Bible. After Jesus healed the blind man, he said, "Do not enter that city." Don't ask yourself why. Because he will meet the same old people that could have been his problem in that city. You don't get it. He said, "Go straight home. Don't go to that city. Don't go through that city. Where they go, may they not see you." The Bible is there for you to read. Now, let me tell you. My name is Rodi. Let me tell you. There are times if you escape a particular environment, listen to me. That is, if you escape an environment that you suffered hardship, if you escape it, I did not mean if you run for your life, if you now there are some environments, some countries you lived in. That is such country that you were not able to see food. You cannot buy shampoo and take your shower. The friends that story plenty. There are friends you may have had in the past that you did not see food eat. You couldn't buy yourself food. You did not see progress. If you eventually escape that environment, that surrounding, if you go back to that environment and if you are not careful, you return back to the ground zero. This time around, you suffer more. I told you in the morning, I said, if you cross a bridge, there are bridges, if you cross it, you demolish it. I forgot it. In this story I told you now, Jesus he took the blind man away from his city, the city of Bethsaida. Go read your Bible. After healing the man, he said, don't return back to that city. That means your environment, the people that surrounds you, can cause you to be blind. When I said I don't mean you being literally blind, that is, you not see life. That is, you will be stagnated one place. You will not see road, that is, you will live in darkness. Distracted too. It's not, like I said, it's not everybody that likes you, you make a friend. Do not be naive. It's not everybody that likes something. I like you. Just because that person likes you, you embrace that person. Also, I've said it before, like I said now, there are some environments. If you observe that a particular town, a particular if you observe that a particular town or environment you are living in, you are not having progress in that town. Now, you saw, I told you now how Jesus Christ took somebody, a blind man, from took the blind man's hand and took him away from the town. This one, don't wait for Jesus to come and pull you out of the town. Pull yourself out of the town. You understand me? This time, you've got to pull yourself out of the town. Man, any town, any city, or any circle of friends you have, now listen to me. My name is Roddy. If you have friends, you call them, what do you call it? Do you call it circle of, I don't know how you can call it self. Do you call it circle of friends? Now, I'm running a program. Somebody's asking me, where do I live? The person's own concern is, where do I live? Are you after where I live, or are you after where I live, or you came here to listen to my program? Is where I'm living more important to you than what I'm saying, the words of my mouth? Sometimes, this is what we are talking. I don't understand people. You understand me? You came here, what you are concerned about where I live. Now, let's continue. Now, let's go. If you look at your life, now see, let's go. Many guys came abroad and they achieved nothing. Listen attentively. Say you are eating food, does not mean that you are doing well. You are eating chicken leg does not mean you are doing well. You are great people you came to that country with have achieved more than you. When you look at your life, you've got nothing in your hand. There is nothing you can boast of. You have nothing to your name. You don't have documents. Your family, you don't even, your children, you are not seeing. You have no woman, you are quarreling with your woman, you have no husband. Travel, you cannot travel. Get a job, you cannot get a job. All what you are doing is to smoke and drink, consoling yourself. Now listen, let me tell you. You need to shake the kind of friends that surrounds you. My name is Rodi. Now there are friends that will surround you. You will not know what you are doing. Your mind will be lost. There are friends that is any group of friends you have and you are not seeing light, you are not progressing. Leave them. After all, even Jesus cursed the fig tree for not bearing fruit. Any friend that is not bringing dividends in your life, that you are not progressing, first year in year out, you are just friends and you don't know what's happening. Now move, oh. After all, you met the person here, even if it is your time man. Now, this is your life. Don't have sympathy. Don't say you don't want. Now, break that relationship and move on. Anybody you have, anything that is at this, I told you, any relationship that is not adding value to your life, you are not seeing dividends. You know what the dividend? Profits. Now, move. If it is wisdom, you learn. If you are learning wisdom, okay. Advice, okay. Suggest, that's giving you information. Also, there are people, they don't give you advice. They don't give you money. But hanging around you brings positivity. They are carrying good spirits, positive energy. Now, these things happens. Now, I have said this thing before and I will say it again. Now, today, maybe you guys may say, Narodi is talking about Bible, let's go. Just because Joseph, the biblical Joseph, when he was sold into slavery. Listen, just because Joseph was in the house of Potiphar, Potiphar's household was blessed just because of the presence of Joseph in his household. Go read your Bible. Joseph's presence in the house of Potiphar brought blessings unto him. That means there are some people that may come into your house and they will bring setbacks, problems. People who carries negative energy, people who have bad spirits, unprogressive spirits. If they are in your surrounding, that is, they will hinder your progress. Go read your Bible. Yes. Let me tell you a story I've witnessed. Listen to me attentively. This story is true life story. I know a woman. This woman married her husband for many years. My name is Rodi. I keep it raw. This woman married her husband for many years. She couldn't conceive. She was unable to bear any child. At a time, the woman threw in the towel. She lost hope. Believed she wasn't going to have her own child anymore. So now she spoke to her husband, suggested adopting a child, going to motherless babies' home to adopt a child. Now this woman, the husband agreed, since they have no child of their own. Say they want somebody that they can send on errand, somebody that, that kind of a thing. Now guess what? This woman went to motherless babies' home, listen attentively, adopted a young girl of about 5 years. She adopted a young girl of about 5 years and took this young girl home. And then took the girl as her own daughter, sent the girl to school, fed the girl, clothed the girl, began to raise the girl as her own daughter. A year after, A year after, the woman conceived. A year after the woman conceived. I told you, there are people that will come into your household and they come with blessings. Why do you think the woman conceived? This one I witnessed. There are people that will come into your household, that your house will be blessed. Maybe the way she showed that girl love, the spirit of the girl brought blessings unto that woman. This life is too deep. Let me tell you. Everybody you see in this life, I keep telling you, carries a different energy. Everybody you see in this life has a different spirit. We call it in my language, she the nishe. Ofu nne na amu, but ofu she adieke. Everybody you see, some people who do not know how deep this life is. If I tell them something, they don't. Everybody you have in this life have grace, favor that they carry. They carry it. They came into this life with that grace. That anywhere they go, two good things will start happening. There are people wherever they go. Now, there are some people, if they enter here now, this place will start vibing. Do you understand? If they enter this place now, this place will come to life. Things will start happening. There are some people, if here is happening, if they enter here, everywhere with that, they will dim the lights. Everywhere, you will be depressed. Some people, they come into your life, that is everything will start going, you will become depressed. You'll be wondering where you are. Now, you need to be very careful. You need to be very careful. Let's go further. So, let me return to the main topic, why I came out this evening. I said there are times, I said, for everything under the sky, there is a time and a season for it. A time to speak and a time to keep your mouth shut. A time to keep quiet. There are some appointments you may have. So there are appointments you may have. Even no human being on earth should know about that appointment. Only you and you alone should go to that appointment. Yes. There are some places that you have to go. And not even your daughter, not your son, not your husband, not your wife. You go with you and your you and your God need to go to that appointment. The spirit that you came into this world with will escort you alone to that appointment. And if you go, you get breakthrough. But there are sometimes you carry somebody to an appointment. That appointment will not see the light of the day. Don't get me wrong. There are people you go on a journey with, and that journey will be successful. Now, there are times you have a business deal, for instance, you tell somebody that business will never see the light of the day. That business will never be successful. There are sometimes you have a business, contracts or whatever, you say, that thing will crash, it will never succeed. It will not be successful. Because you told somebody. Let me go further. Learn from this. Today, some people may say, is this Bible study? This is not Bible study, but I tell these stories for you to learn. Now, these are the things that, you see me, now, I live solitary lifestyle, a man on his own. Do you understand me? And I have peace. Do you understand me? A man on his own. You see everywhere is quiet. This is my life. If I make it to go to the village, I build house, this is how I want to live. Okay. Now, have you observed? Listen, it's no joke. There are people, you make friends, it's only fight, quarrel. There are people, if they come around you, the only thing it's only fight, quarrel. Have you not observed it? Don't. Nah. There are people, if you stay around them, that is every minute fight, every minute argument, every minute quarrel. You'll be wondering now what's going on. It is the spirit in those people. Sometimes you need your peace. As when you hit a certain age, now I'm telling you, you need your peace. Because some people carries energies that will pollute your environment. Everybody will be fighting. Some people are possessed by fighting. That's fighting. It's only all what they know is they are quarrelsome. Quarrelsome fight. They are not peaceful. Let's go further. Now, if you have not observed it, now this life is too deep. Now, let me tell you, there are some people, if they come around you, you will laugh all day long. Staying around that person your life will turn to milk and honey. Your life will be laughter all through. There are people, if they come, everything is about, that is, if they stay around you, you will just be laughing. They'll just be making you happy. With their gist, with their no boring moments with them. But some people, if they come around you, you will not know what will hit you. Let's continue. Now, I'm telling you the truth. So, Abraham was promised a son, a heir, according to the Bible. Abraham was promised a heir. Okay, you know, Abraham first slept with Hagar, an Egyptian maid, and that Hagar begat Ishmael. But Ishmael wasn't the promised child, the promised son. It was Sarah, the wife, that suggested, say, dude, since we do not have any child, why don't you go lay with Sarah and let's have a child, That's a long story. Maybe one day we trash that issue. Now, I know today's women will say, now, where for what now? My husband, okay, let's leave that one first. Eventually, I don't want to go spiritual because I just want to go outside and take a walk. I don't want to go spiritual. Eventually, Abraham begat a son, Isaac. I think that's the name. Begat a son, Isaac. When Isaac became young adult, according to the Bible, God now called Abraham, instructed him to sacrifice Isaac as burnt offering. This God there. He said Abraham should sacrifice Isaac as burnt offering. Listen. Let's go. This is where the story gets interesting. So on that day of the sacrifice, Abraham took Isaac and said, now called Isaac to come to escort him somewhere. Isaac did not know the father Abraham wanted to sacrifice him. Now this ritual, they don't say when he began, no. Are you seeing it? You don't say. Okay, let's continue. So, Abraham did not want to disobey God. He grabbed Isaac and said, boy, come escort me somewhere. You see? This Isaac did not disobey. He trusted the father. Isaac did not go alone. Abraham did not go alone with Isaac. This is where it gets interesting. Abraham took another person, either a houseboy, one of his houseboys, to go with them. There were three. Go read your Bible. There were three that set on that journey. Three people, three of them embarked on that journey. When they were about to reach the place he was to sacrifice his son Isaac, look at what Abraham did. This is where the story gets interesting. Now Abraham called the third party. The Bible did not mention that person. He now asked the person, said, look, stop here. This is where your journey ends. He said, wait here. You are not to follow us till the end of the journey, where he was to sacrifice his son Isaac. He stopped. That's either the houseboy, but the Bible did not mention who that third person was. That means there is an extent somebody may go with you. You stop that person. The person is not supposed to complete that journey with you. You draw your boundaries. Now, this is where you stop. Let me carry my cross. Let me complete my journey. This is my journey and not yours. Stay here with your energy. Stay here. Let me go with my sheep. Let me go do my thing. Ask yourself, why did Abraham stop the third person not to complete the journey with them? Go read your Bible. Why did Abraham stop the third person not to complete that journey with them? Why did he stop that person at a particular point in time? Say, you stop here, this is where your journey ends. He proceeded forth. You see, you go about keeping friends up and down, going everywhere with everybody. Life is not like that. There are places you stop people, say, nah, this is where the journey, the friendship ends. Let me go do my thing. And after, maybe we continue with our friendship. But this is where it stops. That is the life. Now, please, wait for me there. Let me go come. You're not supposed to complete this journey with me. Carry your life. Continue somewhere. Whether it be your twin brother, your twin sister, your bestie, or whatever. There are places you don't go with someone. Say, now please wait for me. I know we are lovers. I know we are husbands and wife. I know. Now listen. In the olden days, listen to me very well. I happen to stay around old men before they all died in the village, when we returned back to the village. Let me tell you, there were great men, our ancestors, men that had powers, men that were spiritual, men that saw, they had their spiritual eyes to see something. Let me tell you. Did you know many men back then married multiple wives? Listen, many men married multiple wives. You see, some men were polygamous, that they married 2, 3, 4 wives. Guess what? These men don't sleep with the women in the same house. Some of these men, a lot of them built houses for the women somewhere. The same couple, but these women had their own huts, small buildings. These men go to these women when they want. Now, if you know, see, I'm talking about real men then, men of those days, wise men. A lot of you did not know that there were men then that went on astral travel. Growing up, then now some of you may not believe it. Some of our ancestors transformed themselves. You know, these are men of signs and wonders. Our ancestors, great men, transformed themselves into lions, leopard, and other things like that. You may not believe it. And you cannot transform yourself into something like that if you have some kind of negative energy or women around you. Growing up then, some men that they turn to lion, animals. They do turn to animals. You may not believe it. Now I'm sweating. You cannot transform that your power. If you're not in the right environment, that your power will not manifest. Some people may think this is now. Growing up, when I was a child, strong men our ancestors, those old men, they do transform into animals. Some people you think it's a joke. These are not you don't understand. And you cannot do it if you have somebody that has negative energy around you. You cannot even sleep with your woman will not be there. They travel and come back. Man, I'm sweating here. It's like I need to come back. You know, when I put on this thing, I'll be sweating. You see, like people, like Big Mama's house. Somebody said your hand must be clean. Yes, as well. Yes, this is the truth. Does that mean it's not that if you want to, if you want your natural power or supernatural power to be made manifest, it's not everybody you are not so you will not. It's not everything you eat. These men abstain from a lot of things. Some like women, the food they eat, they are careful of a lot of things. It's not everybody they associate with. It's not everybody that they interact with. Go ask questions now. My great-grandparent, father, my great-grandparent turns to a tree, can turn to anything. Some of you may think this is a joke. Go ask question. My great-great-great-grandparents, if you see the kind of power they possessed, when the white men came, they were even shocked to see that black people possess a lot of powers. They used those powers to fight even, it was not a small thing. Oh, man, I'm sweating. Well, some people may say, this man is not. Now listen, there is power there. This life is spiritual and deep. It is what you know you will talk about. Do you understand me? It is what you know you talk about. Growing up then, that time, some wise men, they turn to lion, leopard, monkey, and things like that. So guys, let me go chill. Let me just take it. Now I'm sweating. I will come back later in the evening. So what I'm saying is you need to check your environment. And when I come back later, because I'm going to definitely come back and then we spend more time together. Let me bounce out. Somebody say I should talk more. You are not liking. Only Master is the person that is liking and sharing. You say I should talk more, but you are not liking, you are not sharing. You say I should talk more. When I want to bring this into to an end. So, guys, I want to say thank you for joining me. I appreciate everybody. I just want to go outside, come back again, and we continue. Yes, I want to take a break. I'll be coming back later. Plenty stories this evening. Let me just take a break. I cannot sit for a long time. I cannot sit like this for long. Guys, take care of yourselves. I'll be back later. Let me go chill before it gets dark. The winter is approaching. Before it gets dark, take care of yourselves. I'll be back. If you're not following me, follow this page. This is how we roll here. Maybe I come out with some kind of funny jokes later in the evening.